In Ukraine, a second consecutive night of devastation and mayhem as Russia unleashed another wave of drone and missile strikes. The coordinated overnight assault killed at least 2 people in Ukraine's capital and left 16 others injured across the country. The attack stretched across nearly 10 hours and marked one of the most intense aerial offensives since the start of the Russia-Ukraine war. Russia targeted the Ukrainian capital and its surrounding region with relentless precision. The residents of Kyiv woke up to scenes of chaos, shattered windows, charred vehicles, and buildings ripped open by blasts.
A moment after I had run away, I heard a roar and a cracking sound, the sound of glass shattering. I turned around and saw that my apartment was gone. The fire started instantly.
There was a very strong explosion and the sound of shattered glass. Everybody was left speechless and terrified.
Ukrainian authorities reported structural damage in at least 8 out of 10 city districts. Ukraine's Air Force said Russia launched 397 drones, including nearly 200 Iranian-designed Shahed drones, along with 18 missiles, adding that they shot down 14 missiles and 164 drones, while an additional 204 drones and missiles were neutralized through electronic warfare. Despite Ukraine's air defenses, drone debris reportedly fell in 23 separate locations. In total, 33 drones reportedly struck their targets across 8 regions, including Chernihiv, Sumy, Poltava, Kharkiv. Russia's defense ministry in a statement said that the operation targeted military industrial sites and an airfield near Kyiv, claiming all objectives were achieved and all designated sites were hit. This latest barrage follows the largest aerial strike of the war just the night before, with 728 Russian drones and 13 missiles launched into Ukraine on Tuesday night and into Wednesday morning. Russia appears to be ramping up its aerial attacks against Ukraine. In the month of June alone, Ukraine recorded 5,438 drones and 239 missiles entering its airspace, the highest monthly total since the war started. And the first 10 days of July itself reportedly witnessed 2,464 drones and 58 missiles fired at Ukrainian territory. Ukraine's president, in a post on social media, urged Western allies to act more swiftly, not just in terms of sanctions, but also in terms of investment in defense systems and drone interceptors, stating that he plans to speak with international partners about new funding and technology to counter future attacks. And in Russia, the defense ministry said its own territory also faced drone attacks. Overnight, Russian air defenses reportedly shot down 14 Ukrainian drones over the Black Sea and multiple border regions. Meanwhile, frustration is mounting in Washington. Just yesterday, US President Donald Trump described the Russian president as very nice, but ultimately meaningless. And according to an audio obtained by CNN, Trump told a private gathering of donors last year that he had warned Putin that the US would bomb Moscow, in words that cannot be said out loud. In an attempt to deter Moscow from attacking Kyiv, Trump said Putin did not believe him, but also claimed that Putin believed him 10%. And Trump also allegedly delivered a similar threat to Chinese President Xi Jinping about Beijing's potential plans towards Taiwan. And when asked about Trump's reported remarks, the Kremlin spokesperson said that Russia can neither confirm nor deny it because, in their words, they do not know whether it is fake or not. Back in Kyiv, Government officials continue to push the White House to unfreeze shipments of critical American weapon systems, including U.S. Patriot missile interceptors, which have reportedly proven essential in countering Russia's air assault. Some military aid, in fact, has reportedly resumed, including 155mm artillery shells and GMLR rockets used in HIMARS systems. As aerial strikes become more frequent and more destructive, for Kyiv and the rest of Ukraine, the past 2 nights have brought more than just destruction. They have reignited a grim reminder that this war is far from over. Zelensky also kicked off a high-stakes summit in Italy today, by the way, on rebuilding his war-battered country. At the Rome gathering, Zelensky reportedly is aiming for back-to-back meetings, including a virtual session with leaders from nearly 30 countries, among them the UK and France. And with his top agenda being securing urgent funding to strengthen Ukraine's defenses. Addressing the conference, Zelensky made a direct appeal for enhanced military aid, emphasizing on the need for more air defense supplies, investments in interceptor drones, air defense systems, and missiles. Meanwhile, the U.S. Secretary of State conveyed U.S. President Donald Trump's growing frustration with Russia and the lack of progress in the peace negotiations. Rubio delivered the message to the Russian foreign minister during a private conversation on the sidelines of the ASEAN foreign ministers meeting in Malaysia. The meeting followed Trump's latest public rebuke of Putin and said that the U.S. would send more weapons to Ukraine.
Obviously, Minister Lavrov was here today. We had an opportunity to discuss some things, and I thought it was important and good that we talked. And we shared some information and ideas that I intend to take back to the president. Hopefully, it'll lead to something positive. I can't guarantee it. The president's been frustrated at the lack of progress. He's made that clear publicly. But we'll see if that changes.